Okay. Take this one a little bit closer. There we go, right there. Oh, right there. Okay, I'm good with that. Okay, I'm live on 2 platforms right now. So go ahead and tap up the likes. Let's get the algorithm growing. This here's the money maker. It's 1/32. I've been tying a bunch of these today, and because we sold a bunch of these, so guys, I do appreciate everybody in here. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate everybody in here. Thank you, thank you. This here's a 1/32 ounce. Hey, thanks for coming in. I thought I'd go live here tonight on 2 different platforms. So we're on TikTok and YouTube. TikTok and YouTube. Hey, thanks for coming in. Hey there, David. Aloha, my friend. Aloha back. How are you doing tonight? Appreciate everybody in here. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, you can buy one of these. Go to RubenFloresJigs.com. We got a link in our bio. RubenFloresJigs.com. Doing good. Just finishing up some muddlers. What is a muddler? Does anybody know what a muddler is? Is that a lure or is that a drink? Yeah. We had a good New Year's. Yeah, we had a good New Year's. Hey there, Locked Up. How you doing there? I'm doing good. I'm doing good today. Just had some dinner. Hey, we got some pizza tonight. Got some Little Caesars tonight. That's what we ate. I like the 3-meat treat, and also I like the jalapeno pizza. Do like me some jalapeno pizzas. Hey there, how's it going there? British fly. Oh, a British fly. Okay. I didn't know if that was a drink or a fly. Yeah, I don't know a whole lot about fly tying in the sense of fly fishing flies. I do tie some clousers and some streamers, small streamers. And then everything else I tie is just like this. Hey there, Jester. Hey there, Jeff. Okay. Yeah, I would like to get more into fly tying, like fly fishing stuff, but this keeps me busy. It keeps me in business with what I tie right here. We tie a bunch of these every year. Bait fish fly created by Johnny King. Oh, cool. Good to hear. I'm getting tired, but good otherwise. Yep, I'm doing pretty good. There's Stephanie. That's my wife right there. Yep, she's in on TikTok. Greetings from Australia. How's it going there? I am in Oklahoma. If you're just coming in, northeast Oklahoma, a little town called Claremore. Home to Will Rogers. Real light jigs as a nymph. Yep. That would work. Yep. Guys, thanks. Hey there, Miguel. How's it going? I'm on YouTube tonight as well as TikTok, so I'll be answering questions from both sides. Yeah, some people will fly fish with these lures here. Not that many, but we do have a few people that do fly fish with these. And thank you guys for the likes. Hey there, Peter. I'm doing good today. I'm doing really good. That is our moneymaker lure right there. Let's see, get that there. And that is right there. Yep. Appreciate everybody in the chat. Thank you guys for coming in. But I'm doing good. I'm doing really good, Peter. I thought I'd tie a little bit this evening. Trying to get our wall filled up again. We are running, I don't want to say low, but we have at least one of every color, at least one or two packs of all of our colors. Thank you guys for coming in. Thanks for the follows too, guys. I just like to get it stacked up to where we get 10 to 20 packs of lures on every hook. We had a couple of tackle stores order this week, and it's time to refill the wall up again. Time to fill up our inventory. We still have the code New Year. If you type in the code New Year, you're going to save 25% on all of our lures. And we still have the code FLOW10. FLOW10 will save you 10% on everything on our site. Lures, fishing rods, fishing line, all kinds of stuff. Hey there, Wayman. How's it going? Let's see, I got back from a local fly shop to tie some flies. Oh, cool. Oh, you tie them for them? Oh, good. That's really good. And buy some materials too. Yep. We do sell some materials. We don't sell a whole lot. We're probably going to be adding on. I did order some tweezers and things like that for our shop. So we're going to be adding just, little bits and pieces for, as far as our tools and material on our site. We'll be adding more colors of feathers and chenille and a lot of stuff. Yep, they do. Dr. Slick makes some pretty good stuff. I do have some Dr. Slick, a bobbin from Dr. Slick. My hackle pliers today. Oh, you did? Yep. What kind did you get? Did you get the Dr. Slicks, I guess? I get by with some pretty plain stuff. I have some of these hackle pliers. They're spring loaded. They do work great. And then I have some of the conventional hackle pliers. Yeah, Dr. Slick makes some really good stuff there. And we have on order some more bobbins, threaders. What else do we have coming in? I can't remember. I ordered a bunch of stuff for, as far as tools for tying. Got a lot of stuff coming in. I do have the Terra Royal Coachman toolboxes coming in. We've been out of those, and that's a good beginner kit right there for someone that's wanting to start making lures. Again, you can spend about 40 bucks, and it has a vise and has all the scissors and hackle pliers, and I think it has a hair stacker in there too. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate the follow. Let me get the volume up a little bit on that. There we go. Let's see how loud it is. There we go. Rotate like a whip finishing tool. Yep, yep. Oh yeah. I'm pretty simple here. A lot of the stuff that I tie is just like this. Hey there, Rayfield. Thank you so much for the likes. And a lot of the stuff I tie is like this. And I did get me one of these today. I got me one of these. A thread burner. I got one of these today. And I already tried it out. If I could get it apart. There we go. Got your thread burner right there. Yeah, I didn't really think I needed one, but then the other day I was showing someone how to tie a whip finish knot, and I had been taking a blade to the hook, and I couldn't cut it all off, and I thought, man, that thread burner would really come in handy right now. And so I went ahead and got one. And plus, that's going to help me out when I tie streamers and stuff too. That'll help me out quite a bit. If I ever needed one, yeah. And I thought about that too, a soldering tool. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate the follow. What's that? Someone's wanting to go live with me? Let's see who it is. I have no clue at all who you are, man. Yep. I do apologize. A lot of times if I do let a guest in on the live, the numbers go down. And I am sorry. I hope I didn't offend you. I know sometimes I do offend people. Hey there, Jody. How's it going? You're so good. YouTube videos. Yeah, you can be my friend. Yep. I don't play games. No, I sure don't. I used to, but not a lot. I haven't played video games in I don't know how long. Probably a good, I don't know, 12 years, 14, 15 years. Been a long time since I played video games. Now, if I could play video games and make money doing that, I'd play video games. But I'm not that great at playing video games. I set my workbench on fire. Yeah, I used to use a soldering iron or a soldering tool, or basically a soldering tool or soldering gun when I would make the little ice blades. I haven't made any of those in a while, but I got to where I would just use a piece of plywood as a base and when I would solder, because I was always kind of burning the tabletop, my workbench, and so I started using a piece of plywood. Okay, somebody locked up. Can you take care of Jody there? Yep, show Jody the door, please. Yep. Do you know? Uh, I don't know what you're talking about. Nope. Yep. I don't. I don't know what you're talking about there. I don't know if that's the name of a fly or what. Hey there, Kimberly. How you doing? It's the silicone mat. Yeah, yeah, it's probably the best. Yeah. I never thought about that, but yeah, that would work too. Oh, you doing? Oh, it's a it's an Iceland. Yeah, I have no clue at all what that is. It's an Iceland fly. Okay. No, no. I mainly do Clouser minnows and some little streamers. I don't really get into the whole fly fishing fly type stuff. There's a good friend of mine named Brian Smith, and if you can follow the Fly Smith here on TikTok or on YouTube, make sure you give him a follow. Yeah, yeah. Brian would know more about that stuff than I do. Um, what I tie is mostly like this. Yeah, thank you so much there, Locked Up. I appreciate that. Yeah, I thought the person was somewhat being serious or whatever, but maybe they were being serious about joking around. Oh, what happened there? It says, oh, yeah, you're fine. Yeah, a lot of times I'll ask if somebody can escort that person out. Yep. Sometimes you just got to show them the door. Sometimes you just got to give them the boot. Yep. It's lagging. Is it lagging? I don't know if it's lagging. I hope not. Yeah, you may have to back out and come back in. Back out and come back in. Back out, come back in. It may be me or it may be you. I don't know. I may be lagging. I don't know. I know sometimes I'm lag. Sometimes I lag when someone's trying to tell me a joke. No, I'm pretty good about taking people that troll. Um, what do I fish for? I fish for crappie. Oh, really? I didn't know that, Oscar. I'm sorry about that. Just left and came back in. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, it may be me lagging. Um, I do know that I have a lot of stuff going um, on here. I don't know what. Let me see what happened here. Hang on. No, I should be okay. Yeah, I should be okay. Yeah, I don't know if sometimes my Wi-Fi, if they're playing "Love the Necklace." Oh, well, thank you. Yep. I thought you were making fun of my neck because I don't have that big of a neck. Let's see, necklace. Hey, Skunk, how you doing? No, I do okay when it comes to the people trolling. I'm pretty relaxed. I don't get super upset. But if I do have mods in here and I see a conversation's going a certain direction, sometimes I'd rather just escort them to the door or have somebody take care of them. Um, that way things don't get worse. Yeah. Oh yeah. This one here is a James Avery. Go to James Avery onto their website, and you can get something similar to that. It's basically and they're talking about this necklace on TikTok. That one right there. It's a cut nail uh, cross necklace. My uncle had made this. I have an uncle Pete that used to work at James Avery. He'd worked there for about 45 years, and then he retired. Do I make divers? No, I sure don't. Hey, how's it going, Quack Tech? Hey there, K-Fish. How you doing? Now, I make things that look like this. I do make some bass swim jigs. I do make rooster tails. Sometimes I'll make clouser minnows, things like that. But for the most part, I just do things like this. These keep me busy. We do have a website, rubenfloresjigs.com. Link is in the bio. And you can use code New Year, one word, New Year. Save 25% on all of our lures. We're going to keep that code up till probably Sunday, Monday, somewhere in there. You can save 25% on our lures. Now we do have a Flow 10, FLO 10, no space in between, and you can use that code on our rods, fishing line, circle hooks, glow-in-the-dark sinkers. You can use that on everything. Material, if you want to buy material, you can use it on material. Appreciate all the likes. I appreciate everybody. I am running on 2 different platforms. If you guys want, you guys can find me on YouTube. Make sure to subscribe to me there. And likewise, you guys on YouTube, find me on TikTok if you go on TikTok. And make sure to give me a follow on there, guys. Well, I'm doing good. How are you doing, So Fresh? I am doing good. Are you part of that FWC? FWC team, or that small clan that runs around. Streamer I tied is on my story. Okay, DJ Fishing. Give me a follow and share it with me. Give me a follow and share it with me. Hey there, Team Quack Quack. How's it going? Hey there. Is that Kedra? Wow, that's a nice lure. Oh, thank you. How thick a line are you using? It seems to be tugging that pretty hard. This is a 210 denier. This here is Danville. I use nothing but Danville and UTC thread, 210. Oh, you're one of the founders? Yep. Hey, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Man, we picked up, I don't know, we picked up about 100 to 200 followers here today on TikTok. We picked up probably about 30 or 40 here on YouTube. This one here is called the Moneymaker. This is number 6 on our best-selling list. Let's see. Might need to get you on board. Yeah, that'd be nice. That would be good. I wouldn't mind joining. I don't know what's involved in that, but I like watching. I watch you guys when you guys do your groups, things like that. Let's see. This would be for crappie. This would also be for white bass. You can use these for largemouth, smallmouth, white bass, yellow perch, white perch. I've used these and caught speckled trout, saltwater speckled trout with these. Fishing family. Yeah, I'm all for that there. Yep. Yeah, I do watch and yep. I do like watching you guys on your channel. Yep. And I'm friends with a lot of the people that are already in there on the FWC. Yep. Let's see. Yeah, but what jig? Oh, what would I refer for crappie? I'll show you some of our lures here. Our number 1 seller is the Shiner. And we do make this one with eyes and without eyes. That's the Shiner right there. That's our number 1 selling lure. That's been our number 1 lure for 10, 12 years right there. Okay, we do have, let me see, what else do we have? Our number 2 lure used to be like our number 12 or 13 jig, but that's our number 2. That's our slick trick right there. That is our slick trick. That turned into number 2. Our number 1 lure, and I don't have that on me right now, but it's our Mad Shad. Our Mad Shad moved into the number 3 spot. That's our money maker right there. Hey from Hungary, how you doing? After you get off, send me your number. Let's talk. Yep. Thank you for the share. I appreciate the share. RLS, I'm going to pin you up there. I do pin up people sporadically. Let's see. Let me get this over here. There. Yeah, I am running on YouTube and TikTok this evening. I appreciate everybody in the chat tonight. I got a bunch of people on YouTube and I got a bunch of people on TikTok tonight. I appreciate everybody tonight. Thank you so much for the J hooks right there. You guys make sure to pick up So Fresh right there, guys. Add them to your TikTok team. Uncle Ruckus. Oh, well, thank you. Let's see. And I'm not saying that word. I got everything. Oh, yeah, the Gray Ghost is a great color there. I'm going to your site. Well, thank you there, Keidra. Use Flow 10 or use New Year for your code, and whichever one works out great. And yeah, our website is rubenfloresjigs.com. We got a link in the bio, and I look forward to doing business with you. Yep. We do 1/80th, 64th, 32nd, 24th, 16th, 1/8, and a quarter ounce. If you do order the 32nd, 16th, and 1/8, a lot of times they ship out on the same day. If not, they ship out on the next day, depending on when the post office gets here. And then we do also the other sizes. I will make them by the order, and a lot of times we ship them out the next day. So depending on what you order tonight, it may go out tomorrow, or it may just go out on Monday. And thank you for all the likes on YouTube, and thank you for all the likes on TikTok. Oh, thank you there. Thanks for who sent me that there? Mrs. Justfish. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. You guys make sure to give her a follow. There you go. Yeah, she won one of the last drawings that we had. Yep. We do a subscriber drawing on TikTok. It's only $3.99 a month. And again, TikTok takes about half of that. And so, you know, I don't make a lot of money on it. I use a lot of that for using to ship out products that we do on our giveaways. At times, I'll use some of it for mics and lighting and things like that. Good evening. How you doing? Let's see. Yep, Flow 10 saves 10% on all products. Thank you a bunch. Appreciate that. How long have I been doing this? I've been doing this since about 7 o'clock this morning. No, I say about 7. Well, no, I wasn't. I had a doctor's appointment today. No, I've been doing this for about 14 years. I've been doing 14 years. No, I got back about 9:30ish today. I had to go to the doctor this morning. I had to run over to Nabatac Outdoors, which is National Bait and Tackle. I had to drop off an order. And if you guys are in Oklahoma, we do have our lures, fishing rods, line at places like Nabatac Outdoors, also Tackle Bandit. We do have them in Shields All Sports. That's the Shields in Tulsa. Or at the same time, you can go to shields.com and get our lures from their national website. We do also have them at the Rusty Hook. We also have them at CJ's Bait Shop in Oklahoma City, Fathead's Tackle in Manford, Angler's Edge in Caw City. And then we have them in Alabama at Dunn Sports, Thomasville, Alabama. I'm doing good. How's it going, Eminem? You doing all right? I've been doing this for about 14 years. I got into it by accident. I had an accident at work. Um, I had multiple shoulder surgeries on both sides. I couldn't cast a bass rod or a catfish rod, and before then I'd never eaten a crappie or had gone crappie fishing, and so I went to the local dock while I was recuperating, and I just dropped my line straight down, and that's how I got into crappie fishing. Soon I found out that the crappie tend to bite hand-tied lures a lot better, at least for me, and on that lake, and I started fishing for crappie, and I kind of ran into a dilemma. A lot of times the lures I would use would fall apart, probably after 5, 10, 15 crappie, and so I thought, man, there has to be an easier way to do this. Maybe if I could start making them myself, uh, that my lures would last longer. So I started making them, and not too long after that, people started asking for them. People started asking for our lures, and so we started building up a small customer base. And then it got to a point to where I did go back to work, and I did end up owning a barbecue trailer, and got to a point to where I had more customers with our jigs than we did barbecue customers. So I went ahead and sold my barbecue trailer and got into lure making full time. So I've been doing this full time for about 12 years. And then I do have my wife. My wife works the back side of the website. She also comes in the shop too when I'm super busy. She'll paint, she'll pour heads, she'll do whatever we need her to do. You know. My preferred thread, when I first started tying, I used a sewing thread when I first started because I had no money. I had hardly any money. And then I went to the local tackle store. They had 280 denier, the UTC. I like using the 210. 210 is a little bit smaller than the 280, and it is a waxed. I love using waxed thread, and because I use waxed thread and because of the knot that I tie, this lure is not going anywhere. I mean, you have to take it apart. You have to take one of these to it. You know, if I want to take it apart. That's how durable it is. That's how well my knots are. Everything holds on here great, and they stay together for a long time. But I like using 210 denier. We do sell the UTC. This one here is Danville. It's actually the light olive. That is the light olive, and it goes well when you start putting on the gold chenille. It kind of blends in there. And the way I tie, I do like hiding the thread, so it kind of tucks itself down in there to where it's not visible from that angle. But if you look at it from that angle, it'll show up a little bit. Big Dog, thank you for the share. Appreciate that. All shares are welcome in my live. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. Wow, that's awesome. Oh, thank you. Yep. I used to use sewing thread, and there came a point where my older son was tying with me during COVID. I had taught him how to tie, and that was my older son. I do have two sons, and the younger son does work in the shop every now and then when we get really swamped. But the older son, he uh, I was starting to use wax thread, but I was still using sewing thread. Oh, excuse me. And he had just said, Dad, if you want to be more professional, why don't we just go all the way with fly tying thread? It just seems like it makes more sense. And did I just, this is my son, telling me this, and I thought, you know what, it makes sense. So I didn't even have to think about it 10 seconds. But that's what I started with in the beginning. You guys make sure to pick up Alvy Neely. Alvy watches me on both channels. He watches me here, and he watches me there. Yep, make sure to pick up Mr. Alvy. Yeah, sewing thread, if you're making lures for yourself, I mean, you can use sewing thread. Sewing thread will not, I mean, I have tons of sewing thread. You know, if something ever happens and we need to hem something up, you know, whether it be a shirt, pair of pants, or shorts or something, we have tons of thread. Uh, uh, and a cool thing was during COVID, uh, there was a lot of material that was just hard to find. So, uh, we did use sewing thread for about 2 years during, about a year to 2 years during COVID, and mainly because it was just hard to find fly tying thread, and it's still hard to find some things out there right now. I've been using, I've been in business for close to 14 years. Uh, I've been in official business, quote unquote. See my little quotes for about 13 years or so, 12 to 13 years. Um, yeah, I first started selling at the local dock. We finally didn't become an official business till we ended up getting our federal excise tax number, our state sales tax number, our FEIN. Well, we had an FEIN through our restaurant, so we didn't have to get a new one of those. But we've been in official business for I say about 12 years. We'll just call it 12 years. But I used to sell lures at the local dock, and then I would sell them to the local tackle stores. And it got to a point to where our checking account, well, we needed to have a checking account, a business account. In order to get a business account, you got to have a sales tax number, FEIN number, and all that. And then not long after that, I was like, why can't I get a wholesale account with all these companies? Here, I'm going to shrink this up. Oh, sorry. I'm like, why can't I get a wholesale account with these big wholesalers? They won't give me an account. And at the time, I was buying up a lot of material from a friend of mine in Arkansas who was getting out of the business. He's like, Ruben, he goes, you need to get your federal excise tax number. And I'm like, what is that? I'm like, I have a FEIN number. I have a state sales tax. I never heard of having an excise tax number. And he's like, you got to get one. If you don't get one, you could get in trouble. Especially if you're shipping lures. This is for all you bait makers out there. If you're shipping lures outside your state, yeah, you have your sales tax number, but you start breaking federal laws once you start shipping lures over the state line, uh, and if you don't have an excise tax number, and so uh, I was like, well, I don't want to get in trouble, so I went ahead and got my excise tax number and got that all done, and so we did that, pretty fast. And at that time, I got accounts with like Wapsi and Hairline. It took a while with Wapsi because Wapsi was wanting us to have a brick and mortar building. At the time, we were still operating out of the house, and it took 3 tries. Three, yeah, no, that's not three. That's three. 3 tries for us to get our Wapsi account. Uh, and on the third time, I had called, and the owner of Wapsi was in the background, and he said, "Are you talking to Ruben Flores again?" And the lady was like, "Yeah." He goes, "Oh, hold up. We need to get him. We need to sign him. We need to add him on." He goes, "That guy's one of the best jig tires out there, and his name keeps getting thrown around, and we need to give him a wholesale account." And so once they gave me an account, I got an account with Hairline and stuff like that. So I had always wanted to buy skeins of material. And if you don't know what a skein of material is, for some of the regular people out there, uh, that's what a skein is. something like that. And so, anyhow, that's that little story. I'm full of stories, everybody. Hey there, Woody. Thank you so much. I appreciate everybody in here. Let me zoom this one back in. Again, I'm on YouTube and I'm also on TikTok here. So thank you guys for coming in. So I do appreciate it. And I take on any questions, anybody. Anybody need marital advice tonight? And I'll try to give them marital advice. No, I'm kidding. I do answer a lot of questions. Okay, I got 3 more of these to make. And then I'm going to switch colors up a little bit. Colors and sizes. And let's see. Oh, hey, how's it going? Hey, Woody, thank you so much. Thank you for the hand hearts. Appreciate that. You guys make sure to pick up Woody and also his wife, Samantha, there. Yep. Woody's right up there, and Samantha just popped in the room here, and make sure to give them a follow. They do use our products. They right now use our Flowcast Striker rod, and she uses our Ninja rod. And Remington's in the room right now. Let me get Remington pinned up here. Let's see. Boom. He's pinning up our website. I wish they could do that on TikTok, but for some reason they just don't do it on TikTok. So you guys make sure to pick up Woody and Samantha here. They do use our rods. They use our Ninja rods and our Striker rods. And right now our Striker rods are marked down by 30%. And you can save an additional 10% if you use Flow 10. Flow 10 will save you 10%. Even on the stuff that's on sale already, you can use it. No problem. Oh, well, thank you there, Danny. 4-foot Ninjas are awesome. Yes, they are. Wayman is a person that uses our Ninja rods. Yep, you guys make sure to pick up each other, follow each other. Just don't follow each other home. Okay, let's get this one here. I'm only going to do 2 more of the money makers, then we're going to go to the 16th ounce slick tricks. We're going to do the 16th ounce slick tricks. We sold probably a good 15 packs of slick tricks in the last week or so. This one here is the money maker. The money maker, money maker. I do appreciate everybody coming in. Thank you for the likes. Appreciate all the likes. This one here is the money maker. It's a 1/32 ounce. We do this color here is one of the few colors that we can do this in every single size. We do 7 sizes on our website. We do this in a 1/80th, the 64th, the 32nd, the 24th, 16th, 1/8, and a 1/4 ounce. And then we do also make lures with eyes too. I'll be making some in a little bit with eyes. Okay, I got to make 2 more of these. 2 more of these. Again, that's the money maker. And you know what? I like shaking my money maker. My wife is, don't go shaking your money maker. And I'm like, yeah, I got to shake the money maker. I got to make some money, so I got to shake what makes the money there. That's my little side joke. That's my little side joke there, guys. Oh, thank you there, Remington. What is going on, Remington? Up to 10. Oh, you got 10 trout on the Ninja. Oh, cool. Yeah, on our ultralight rods, that JJ, hey there, JJ. Yeah, on our ultralight rods, the Ninja 4 and the Ninja 7, you can use those for trout. You can use them for white bass, or what they call around here, they call them sand bass. You can use them for brim. It's an excellent rod. Those rods are very well balanced, and you can feel every single little bite on those rods. Our Flowcast Striker rods, that's our catfish pole there. If you watch Mr. Woody in here, Woody, can you say something in the live? Can you text something in there? I'm going to pin you back up. If you look at Woody's videos, he's catching carp, he's catching catfish, he's catching all kinds of big old fish on that rod. We do have a bunch of people. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to translate that there. Let me get that done up here. There we go. We got a lot of people that use their products. We got Arizona Big Man. We got Doughboy. We got Woody, Alvy, Remington, Panfish King. We got a lot of people on TikTok that uses our rod. Which rod would you recommend for beginners? What are you going to try to catch there, Cobra? What are you going to try to catch? Are you chasing catfish and carp and sturgeon and striper or anything like that? Or are you looking for perch and crappie and things like that? Let's see. If you're after smaller fish, what we call panfish, I would go with the Ninja 7 or the Ninja 4. The Ninja 4, let me show that rod up here in just a little bit. The Ninja 4 is a 4-foot pole. It's basically for dock fishing. If any of you guys have an indoor dock like we do here in Oklahoma, and I know there's a bunch of them in Texas and other states too, one of the common problems that you run into is when you set your hook, a lot of times your rod tip, if you're using a longer rod, the rod tip's going to hit the ceiling. That 4-foot pole would make great sense to fish indoors. And I'm going to pan this back for our YouTube audience too, guys. So, again, this is our Ninja 4. This is a 4-foot pole, great for ice fishing, indoor dock fishing. If you fish if you fish on the outside and you're fishing boat slips, or you're fishing off a how would I say, just a dock in general, this would be the way to go. This is a 4-foot pole. It does have I would say it's a medium, I guess you call it a light or medium tip there. And that's our little 4-foot pole. It has a real cork handle. There's handles out there that have a laminate of cork. This one is a real cork handle there. Again, it has great balance. It's super light. It's an ultralight rod. You can use it for panfish, for brim, perch, skipjack. You can use it for all kinds of fishing. This is our 7-foot pole. It is a 2-piece pole. And this one is super light too. Here, I'm going to put the tip on here. It is 7 foot, and this rod actually weighs less than the 4-foot pole does. Here, I'm going to show you both my hands. It is a 4-foot pole, and again, you can use this for trout. If you like fly fishing, and you're fishing flies, and you want to use a spinning cast rod, or if you want to use a fly fishing reel on this, you can use a fly fishing reel on that one too. And use Flow 10 to get those rods. This one here is 30% off. This is our striker rod. This is also a light rod too. That's EV foam grip. You got your metal reel seats right there. It's a great metal reel seat. You can use a spinning cast. It's made more for a bait casting reel, but we do have an offset with the eye. The eyelets are raised up a little bit away from the reel seat to where you can use a spinning cast reel on it, and it will work very good. If you ever watch Woody's videos, he uses a spinning cast on most of his rods right there. It's a medium heavy action. It is a carbon S-glass, so you're going to have more bend than with the carbon reel, but it's a great rod. The tips do glow with the black light, and you don't ever have to worry about this rod fading. There's a lot of neon colors out there, and the cool thing about our rod is it won't fade. I had this booger sitting out for like 2 weeks in the back of my pickup on the prototypes, and this paint does not fade. On some of the rods out there that are, and some of them are made by really good companies. You put them in the back of your truck for a week, 2 weeks, and it's like 90 plus degrees. that rod's going to fade. This one here is not 69 bucks. Normally it runs 99, but you can get it for 69. Yeah, but wait, if you call right now, operators are waiting. No, no, but wait, you can use Flow 10 and save an additional 10% on this rod. Yeah, you can save an additional 10%. Now and that's 7'8". That's a two-piece pole. And the cool thing about a two-piece pole is you don't have to worry if you have a car, you can put it in your back seat or you can put it in your trunk. This is our 7 foot. This is the Ninja 7. This one runs 79. You can use Flow 10 to save 10% on that one. This one runs 59. This is our little 4 foot pole there. It runs 59. You can use 10. You can use the 10% code, which is Flow 10. I use both. They work great. Yep. There you go, Chuckles. Yep. Price. I mean, yep. Link is in the bio. You can use Flow 10 and save 10% on everything. Thank you for the follow. We got Stacy Phillips in the house. How you doing there, Miss Stacy? Let's see. I know this is like the home shopping network, isn't it? So look at these model hams, guys. Yep, Floodcast Striker's a two-piece pole. The Ninja's a two-piece pole. And again, I live on a road that we get a lot of traffic to the boat ramps. We got camping areas alongside this road here. It leads to one of the main or two of the main campgrounds. And I see so many cars that drive by. They got a rod sticking out their window, and it's just not that great. With our two-piece pole, you could take it apart, put it in your trunk. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Another thing is that let's see, they do come with a rod sleeve. Yep, that's the cool thing about it is the Ninja 7 and the Ninja 4 rod do come with rod seats or rod socks. Yep, they do come with rod socks. But yep, but yeah, we our crappie poles. I am so we just reordered a bunch of new crappie poles, so we're not running out of them anytime soon. And they're great fishing rods, guys. They're really good rods. We are going to be getting a prototype 8-footer in, and right after that, we're going to be getting a prototype 10, 12, and 14-foot rod coming in for any of those people out there that do live scoping or anything like that. We went with the short rods first because you'll sell more short rods than you will ever sell with a live scope or forward-facing sonar. No, they're not that expensive. Our rods are at a great price. Again, that Flowcast striker rod, the catfish pole / striper, sturgeon, paddlefish. That rod, we had somebody this year catch a fish that was over 80 pounds with our striker rod. We've had probably about 8 to 10 people that have caught 50+ pound catfish with that rod. You can get big fish with it. It is a two-piece rod, and it is one of the nicer rods out there as far as two-piece rods. It's probably one of the best rods out there as far as it goes for a two-piece pole. It's a great rod. There's Arizona Big Man in the channel. Make sure to give him a follow, guys. He does use our striker rod too. Caw, there you go. Make sure to give him a follow. Add him to your TikTok team. Let's see. Yep. Yeah, we have great prices on our rods. I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see the lures here again on YouTube. Again, if you guys on TikTok don't follow me on YouTube, pick me up on YouTube. Same way with you guys on YouTube. If you guys don't follow me on TikTok, make sure to pick me up on TikTok. I'll be in action at the canal tonight. Oh, cool. That is awesome, man. Again, you guys make sure to pick up Arizona Big Man, Woody, also Alvy too. I think Alvy's still on our TikTok live here. Make sure to give old Alvy a follow too, guys. They go live fishing, guys. They go live fishing at any time. If you guys ever have any questions on how to do this or that, Them guys are so nice. They will answer your questions on their live stream. They'll answer questions on, it could be bait, it could be the reel that they use. Thanks for the follow. Yep. Thank you so much, Bob. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And hey there, Tim. How you doing there? Tim Ford. Are you the Tim Ford that lives in Oklahoma? Let's see, Mike. Yeah, no, this is neck hackle. Neck hackle. Yep, just like that. I'm going to be using this on my next color here in just a bit. You're too kind. Oh, no, no, no. I'm not too kind. I'm just a little bit kind. Let's see. There's Albie there. Albie's on our YouTube right now. I did catch 9 pound channel cat fish with the little 4 foot pole. Yes. Yeah, we've even had Samantha. Hey there, Ricky. How are you doing? I'm making fishing lures tonight, Ricky. Yeah, we've had Albie catch channel cat with our little 4 foot pole. We've had Samantha catch catfish with our little 4 foot pole. That little 4 foot pole is stout, but you know what? That little 4 foot pole is really balanced. It is really balanced, and you can feel every single little bite. So even if you're catching little 4 inch, 5 inch, size perch or crappie, you're still going to feel it. What types of lights do I use for night fishing for crappie? I like using the black lights. I like using the black lights. Now, I'm going to let you guys in on something. Tackle Bandit, if you go to their website, they do sell black lights. They sell the rechargeable black lights. If you're looking for a good black light that's going to stay on for like 4 or 5 hours, they do sell these rechargeable black lights. Other than that, I like just going to Amazon or eBay, and I will use like 50 watt to like a 200 watt black light that you have to plug in. But that's what I'm using on my lives. Who are you? My name is Ruben Flores. Ruben Flores. Ruben F. Flores. The F is for fishing. Let's see. Yep. Yeah, there's Mr. Albie. Albie's in here. You guys make sure to pick up Albie on YouTube, Keeping It Albie. And he goes by Albie Neely here on TikTok. Okay, next color. We need some more gray thread. Gray thread. Do I have any gray thread? Where did the gray thread go? Here it is, right in front of me. Okay, so we're going to go to some silver flashing. What's up? Happy Friday. How are you doing there? Weekend Warrior, how are you doing? I'm doing good. Happy Friday to everybody in here. Wayman, and is metal reel seat. Yeah, it is a metal reel seat on that Flowcast striker rod. Yeah, you don't find that a whole lot on two-piece catfish poles. Again, that reel seat, you're going to lock up. Now, I'm going to show off that striker rod here again. Let's go ahead. Wayman brought up something that's something to take note of. Now, I fish with a certain brand rod. I've always used two-piece rods. For the last 20 some odd years, I've used a two-piece catfish pole. I'm not going to say the brands, and it's just because I don't want a dog on their brands. But on some of the two-piece catfishing poles, they would have a plastic reel seat. Now, one of the issues that you run in with that on a plastic reel seat, and do I have a reel up here? Okay, we're going to use this reel just as an example. It's a small reel, and this is a crappie reel. So one of the issues you run in with the plastic reel seat is heat. When you put a lot of heat on something that's plastic, you get expansion. You get a lot of expansion. Not only that, if there's some pressure sitting on your reel and your reel's in the back of the truck and you got a plastic reel seat, is because of the heat and the expansion, it'll start twisting up on you. And then when you go fishing with that reel is loose. There's a little bit of jiggleness to it. And not only that, when you get a big bite, because everything's plastic, your reel seat's plastic, your reel is going to move. So I've actually had a reel pop out when I caught a big fish because the reel seat was plastic. This is a metal reel seat there on our rods. This is our striker rods, and not only that, you got two locking nuts there. Two locking nuts. And again, this is real metal there. And it's a great reel seat there. Wayman made a point. Wayman's right now on our YouTube channel, and he made an extremely how would I say, a good point there. Yep. Over here, there are basically only two. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Yeah, he made a really good point right there. Do I give away rods? I have given away rods before. We've given away a couple rods. I'm not doing a giveaway rod. I'm not doing a rod giveaway anytime soon though. But yeah, fits great in any real. Yep, yep. And guys, I do appreciate everybody in here. Let's go to the next color here. We're going to go to the Slick Trick. Slick Trick's going to have a blue head, silver body, chartreuse tail, silver flash. Hey, Crazy Life. I like that vise. This vise is a peak rotary vise. We do sell these vices at RubenFloresJigs.com. RubenFloresJigs.com. What time is it? It's a little bit after 7. I know TikTok doesn't like us saying YouTube in here. I don't care. I mean, I'll say YouTube. I'll say Facebook. I'll say Clapper. Yeah, they don't like it. Now, YouTube, you can say anything you want, for the most part. You can say almost anything you want. They don't really care. And I wish that they would have that kind of mindset with TikTok. But once they start mentioning YouTube and other platforms, the algorithm slows slows down a bunch. I got to the point where it's like, I don't care. What are they going to do to keep my business here on TikTok? Are they going to let me say other platforms? If they won't, that's okay. I'll just go to YouTube and stay there forever. Feathers, feathers, feathers. Yep, that's a feather right there. Had a feather on my tongue. There's Remington. How you doing there? Yeah, Remington's been helping me on my other channel. Yeah, you guys make sure to pick up Mr. Remington up there, guys. Okay, this is our Slick Trick. This is our number 2 selling jig. For a couple of years, our number 2 selling jig was our Midnight, but this one moved into number 2 here. I'm going to zoom in here for the YouTube people. Here we go. Yep, this is our Slick Trick right there. Blue head, green eyes. Blue head, green eyes. Can't wait to see your 12, 14-foot rods. I fish Quake Lake. Yeah, we do have some prototypes coming in now. We're going to, I wanted to stay away from doing live scope rods in the beginning because there's a lot of things that you got to do for a 12-foot rod or 14-foot rod. First of all, you got to have a boat. Majority of Americans don't have boats. They just don't have boats. Now, once you have a boat, the majority of fishermen that have boats don't have live scope. And so when it comes to live scope rods, there's a small minority out there that do use live scope or forward-facing sonar. So that's the reason that we didn't go with a long crappie pole first. I knew there's more people that fish on docks and people that fish on the bank. So that's why we went with the 7-foot pole, and that's why we went with the 4-foot pole. And you know what? We've been selling more of the 4-foot poles than we have the 7-foot poles. Even today, I delivered a bunch of the 4-foot poles to Nabatac Outdoors, and they haven't reordered any of the 7-foot poles. My personal favorite are uptight rods, split and fork grip, fish like one piece. But oh, okay, yeah, that sounds cool. No, this is not a tungsten. Nope. Went to leave you a sub, but you're already sub. Yep, yep. Yeah, this is our 16th ounce. So I do have some mods on YouTube here, and I needed the mods on earlier on my live. You had some people horsing around on YouTube. There, and we earlier on my live, we had people trying to get me to say something bad, like, "Can you give me a shout out?" And they said their name was such and such, and I'm like, I'm not gonna say that. You guys are crazy. Hey there, Wrong Eye. How are you doing? Lure of 2024. This is a great color. We do make this in a bunch of 30 seconds and the 1/8 ounce in stock. We keep a lot of them in stock. Right now, I still probably have like 5 packs of these hanging up on the wall. That's our slick trick. I'm making a fishing lure there, Dusty. Making fishing lures. I will be going live tomorrow morning from the shop. Yes, they did, didn't they? Yep, yep. Use a Fenwick 7-foot medium light for crappie. I think I might still have a Fenwick. I used to have one. I don't know if I still have it or not. Oh, they don't make that model anymore? Yep. I'm doing good. I am doing good. Oh, that's what he was asking. How are you doing? I'm doing good. I didn't know if he was asking what am I doing. But I'm doing pretty good, everybody. It's getting that time of day where I start my dyslexia starts. I do have dyslexia, and when I get tired, I cannot read worth a darn. Some letters, I get confused sometimes. Man, I don't even know if I'm going to find my way back home. I'm having heart copulations, copulations going on. No, I'm kidding with you guys. No, no, but when I do get tired, my dyslexia does kick in a little more. Sometimes I get numbers mixed up. Sometimes, a lot of times I get words kind of mixed up. Hey, crazy life, where do you fish? Let me see. What is that there? Because I fish on. Oh, you fish on the Fox River in Wisconsin. I lived for a brief period of time in Appleton, Wisconsin. I worked at a place called Sue's Bakery, and then I helped serve at a church. Wasn't in any large capacity by any means, but I kind of helped out with their singles and their youth group. Let's see. Yep, yep. You can't go wrong with Flowcast rods. Yep. 5 years been use it a lot for crappie and trout. I caught my biggest crappie. Oh, okay, electric chicken colored. Yeah, I do make something that has the same color as chartreuse and pink. It's called the Thunderbird. Let's see. Oh, you ate there? Yeah, it's Sue's Bakery. We did bagels, so I'd have to show up at like 3 o'clock in the morning there, and we would make bagels. We would make hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of bagels. And when the Packers were playing that Sunday, we would make on that Friday we would make these Packer bagels, um, and they were green and yellow, and they were really good. They had some really good bagels there. Hey Taiwan, how's it going there? But yeah, that's where when I heard about the Fox River, and they used to have a minor league baseball team there. I can't remember what they were called, but I know they had Fox River in the name. And I only lived there for maybe 4 months, if that. And I scooted out of Wisconsin before the cold weather got there. I left around October, and I went to go serve at a church in North Carolina. I went to Asheville, North Carolina. I served at the Calvary Chapel up there in Asheville. And that was a pretty place. Now Asheville, with all the flooding and stuff, that was just kind of crazy, crazy, crazy. Ponds, I'm from Southwest Virginia. Oh, cool. Oh, you make jigs too? Yep. I've been making jigs for about 14 years. Packer bagels, yep. Were a crowd favorite. Yep, they sure were. And I think they called them Packer Backer bagels. Packer Backer bagels. Um, and they and I was really intrigued by what they did with their day old bagels. We would get bagels at a discount. We would also get and this is before you could buy flavored cream cheese at like Walmart and places like that. They had they were mixing in like bacon bits and chives and all kinds of stuff into their cream cheese, and they had their own blend of flavored cream cheese, and they would take their day old bagels and they would put them on a slicer, like a bread slicer, and they'd put them in these big old walk-in ovens. That's what they bake their bagels in. They would make the bagel chips, and then they would sell the bagel chips, and those went great. They were awesome. And I liked working there. I liked working there, but I really felt the Lord calling me to go to a different place, so I ended up moving to North Carolina a couple years ago. Yep. Oh, well, cool. Yep, it's fun to make. It's fun to make your own lures and catch fish off lures that you make. No matter if it's a bass or crappie or whatever it be. Yep. Oh, I don't even know if they still have a Sue Ann's Bagels in Appleton, Wisconsin. I know that they were starting to put more of them. They were starting to franchise them or something at one point, but I don't know if they're still in business. And this was back in 1990, 94. I didn't stay there that long. I worked and served with a ministry called Calvary Chapel. And so at times I was getting to move around the country a little bit. But I had fun. I had fun. I was young. I had no family. I could pick up and leave and go to the next location. And didn't have a lot of belongings either or anything like that. But then I met my wife here in Oklahoma and started building a family here. And I've stayed here ever since. Rubicon, how you doing, Rubicon? It is 7:20 here in Oklahoma. So guys, I'm going to sign off. I've been here the majority of the day. I've been here. This will be my last lure. This one here is called the Slick Trick. So everybody on TikTok, make sure to pick me up on YouTube and Facebook. I do go by the name Ruben Flores Jigs. Everybody on YouTube, make sure to pick me up on TikTok and Facebook. I do go by El Guapo. No, I don't go by El Guapo. I'm just kidding about that. El Guapo means handsome. But no, I do go by Ruben Flores Jigs. So make sure to pick me up on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and I am also on Rumble too. Make sure to pick me up on Rumble. So we'll catch you guys later. Thank you guys again for watching. May you have a good day, a great night, and God bless you guys. Thank you for watching. Okay, now that I got my TikTok shop, shut off. You guys have a good night. Thank you so much. You guys be good. God bless you guys.